And we are live. Welcome to paraglidingtalk.com. I'm your host, Robert Michaels. Glad you're here. You found the best place to come and talk about paragliding and powered paragliding on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Glad you're here. Super stoked about tonight's episode. It is another wonderful episode because it is your episode tonight. We're going to take your comments, questions, and we're going to talk about all things flying. I do have some topics and things I wanted to talk about, but we're going to have a great time tonight. I want to mention a couple of the sponsors. One of those is Harley Milne. He has a school here in Nebraska. No, that's Josh Bowden. He has a school here in Southern California, and his school is the school itself is called Dream Lifter Paramotors. And obviously the website is the same, dreamlifterparamotors.com. There's a link in the description. But if you're interested in taking your adventure flying to the next level, you can do that by going and doing some courses with him. You'll not be disappointed. Harley's been doing some really cool stuff. Go check out his website, dreamlifterparamotors.com. Also want to mention the show is brought to you by PPG Smoke. Ryan Roberts has a wonderful thing going with engineering all these trinkets for our flying, and some things have evolved, version 1, version 2, version 3. He's just about to send out another version of the Unity headset, so if you've been waiting forever for that, there is great news that sounds like they sorted out the majority of the problems, and they're going to be sending out those in time for Christmas, it sounds like. So we'll see how that plays out. Also, he made some lamels, chase cams, float systems, just really cool stuff. So go check out his website, ppgsmoke.com. Also want to mention Paramotor Props. Paramotorprops.com is the website. If you accidentally blow up a prop, they're a great place actually to go and buy new stuff because they operate quickly. They're very proactive. They had mine shipped out to me in no time. Literally was within like hours. I got a shipping confirmation. So you definitely want to use those guys. Paramotorprops.com. So tonight, you're joined in moderation. Scotty is with us. Sean Nasker is with us. There's a couple guys missing tonight, probably because they're flying. And that's the only exception to not being on the show. But other than that, we're going to have a great show. I want to actually fire off the show talking a little bit about free flying, some of my big adventures and things that I took away from those adventures. And one of those had to do with fly camping. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. We're also going to talk about getting ready for the winter. Sounds like it's here. Some places, I mean, Mom sent me some pictures the other day and she's up in Michigan. Snow everywhere. You got snow, Sean? Pretty sure he said 19 inches. And but he's muted, so we can't tell what he said.
I thought it was more of a charades thing.
Oh,
That right?
I caught the hint that he said yes. Sean, you're muted. You got one job.
I
One.
was worried
Okay, there
about
we
my
go.
mouse clicks because of the wheel. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
no, actually, we did not get any snow because of the
No.
high-low pressure systems and the way that they're flowing. It
Okay.
pushed up to Michigan, and it's finding its way around us, which is kind of nice. But yeah, it'll be coming
Looks
my way though eventually. I think like on Sunday or something, it's supposed to snow, but it's not supposed to collect and stick though. So.
Oh, darn it. My internet just glitched. So it said it was
I
supposed to snow. Is that what I picked up?
On Sunday, but
Yeah.
it's not going to stick. So,
Okay. Oh, Tory Pope said he had 6 inches, but the rain came and melted most of it. That sounds like a great adventure. That'll turn into icy roads in the middle of the night. Yay.
slushy.
Hot buttered Steve. Ring the bell. School's in, suckers. That's what he said. Welcome. Glad that you guys are logging in. I was starting to feel a little insecure. We fired off the show, and I think there was 6 people watching. Oh, well, glad you're here. So if you're in the adventure life, uh, adventures, we'll just start by saying that once you add paragliding or paramotoring to your already adventurous life, it just opens up a whole new world. And by the way, next week we're supposed to have Kinga on the show again. She's a Red Bull X Alps athlete and an adventure pilot. She's constantly on adventures. She's currently doing. We were going to have her on the show tonight, actually, but she's doing these guided paragliding tour trips. And so I guess for some nominal fee, you can maybe I'm not sure. I don't want to speak wrong, but we'll talk to her about it. But
She's one of my favorite guests, by the way. She's very
I know
enthusiastic and she's passionate about it. It's awesome.
she's
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah, one of my favorites for sure. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss that show. But when we're talking about flying adventures, one of the things that comes to mind is fly camping. It's one thing to strategize you're going to do some kind of flight for the day, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go here, going to go there, and then we're going to land, and then we're going to eat some food, and we're going to go home. But it's a different thing when you're involving camping, and obviously when you're doing fly-ins, you might bring a tent with you, but if you're gonna fly from that spot, you're gonna go fly and come back. But what I'm talking about is more the adventure aspect of it. Like you're gonna hike up to the top of the hill, you're gonna launch, and you're gonna land somewhere else and camp there, and then pack up and launch again and camp somewhere else. In when you're in Europe, they call that vol biv, and that's French for fly camping, obviously. But to to uh, to get into this next level, there's a lot of dynamics that I think we don't think about too much. We don't talk about too much. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit. One of the greatest adventure pilots that I know of is Gavin McClurg. And he did some really cool fly camping adventures. You can find in the first couple episodes of Paragliding Talk. It's within the first like 10 episodes. And there's a link in the description of those videos. It's I think it's called oh gosh, I want to say something Traverse. It's the Great Rocky Mountain Traverse or something like that. If you guys find the link, one of the moderators, you can drop that in the chat. But it is an incredible adventure video filmed with the Red Bull camera. I don't know what it is, but it is an incredible camera mounted on, I believe, a helicopter, an airplane. And so they follow him around a little bit. And he's on an adventure with, I thought it was Bill Belcourt and, gosh, it slips my mind, the other guy that was with him, but just incredible. They, at one point, they're camping somewhere and they brought fishing line and a little tiny fishing pole, and they catch fish. And they literally have a little campfire and they cook the fish and they're eating. And they're at one point during the adventure, they're running out of food. And I mean, it is just, they set up caches of food along the way.
I saw this.
Just
Yeah, I remember
insane.
seeing that. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
it stays with you. It's like, wow, you can actually do that.
You
That yeah.
can, the quality of the video is so good. You can almost feel the cold. You have Gavin McClurg up in the clouds, and he's got like ice on the lines, and he's got ice in his facial hair, and you can just, he's got his eyes covered up or whatever, but you can see where he's just freezing cold, and he's like, I'm in the clouds right now, and I'm at 8,000 feet, and this is, and he's just loving every second of it. It looks terrifying and freezing cold, but he's able to find these incredible places on this adventure. Soon after that, he joined the Red Bull X Alps in Europe and flew cross country through the Alps. It's 1,000 kilometers from Salzburg to Monaco was the first one. And I mean, it is insane what they're able to accomplish in just a day or two. But fly camping is not for the faint of heart either, because there are going to be situations, whether you're bringing a paramotor or you're flying, free flight, you've got a lot of things to consider because of weight. And you're going to have to be disciplined on how much stuff you're going to bring, how much food you're going to bring. There's a certain amount of reliance on the land that you're going to have to be able to do some cross country flying. And so,
And what you're going to need to be safe.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think if you're staying for an extended amount of time, nights, days, if the weather does change, are you going to be prepared for that?
Yeah, that's a good point. If you get stuck, parked, and have to wait, that happens. Gringo, glad you could make it. We thought you were flying. And then it got dark.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I
just landed.
A lot of catching up. No, it didn't land. It's like, come on,
Took a nap.
Yeah.
Your eyes look puffy.
My eyes are puffy.
What's up, Anthony?
Yeah.
What's up, Scotty? Hey, Sean.
What's up,
yes.
We got open topic tonight. Nice.
Yeah, my background with the para camping or Volbiv we're talking about is very limited. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But when we went, I'll tell you one of the things that was really cool. One of the guys that I flew with, actually the guy that I flew with, Nick, on one of the adventures, brought a burrito, and he shoved it in his bag, and I had no idea, not that I can remember. And we flew till it got light enough to where it was like, okay, we should probably land so we don't miss our opportunity to land at a high point on the mountain. The goal is obviously that you don't want to have to take all your camping gear, get in the air and land at the bottom and have to hike up. Although that's a very good possibility, especially when you're flying over your normal weight range. So we land, and it was cool because once we got our gear sorted out, actually Nick slept inside of his wing. I brought a kind of a micro sleeping bag, and that worked out good for me. But yeah, he just slept in his sleeping bag, or his tent, or not tent. I guess it is a sleeping bag and a tent. Your wing can be all things. But yeah, he was comfortable the whole night. I saw just recently, Kinga was in that X Alps last year, and she was sleeping somewhere on the top of a mountain, super high up, and she was just all balled up in her wing, and somebody comes to wake her up, and they're filming it, and she was out, man. She was sleeping good. And so you would be surprised how well your wing will actually insulate.
Probably a good insulator.
Yeah.
Blocking the wind, right? Not a whole lot of air or anything gets passed through.
And not much for you're not going to like damage your wing by sleeping in, unless you really are a rough sleeper, I guess. But I thought that was interesting. But the cool thing, going back to the food part, he had brought these burritos, and so they're carne asada burritos, and I'm super hungry right now, so that sounds really good. But he lands up at the top, and we both were like, yeah, high five, we both got to land up here. And you never know what's going to happen. One of us has to land out. We might have to abort the mission. But we both land up on top. We're both good. Our gear's good. We're all excited. If we didn't, the hike back is about 2.5 hours. And then obviously with that, obviously with that kind of weight, you don't want to have to hike for 2.5 hours. So we open up our kind of micro camping site. And you talk about cool, man. Just there's a view there. I don't know that it was legal, so I can't really share the place, but it was stunning at night looking over the city. We had our little tiny lamps, we brought headlamps. That's a really good investment if you're going to fly camp, having a headlamp. There's it's lightweight, small, tiny little batteries, whatever. He actually brought a little micro coffee maker. And I had years ago stopped drinking coffee. I'm like 6 years into not drinking coffee. It's crazy. But I do have green tea in the morning. And so when I like green tea for some reason, and I did my DNA test, and I'm predominantly Belgium. So I'm from Europe, and that I guess that's normal to drink tea. So I've been drinking tea. And but anyways, I woke up in the morning. It was so awesome. Drink tea in the morning up on the hill, but also having this kind of euphoric. We woke up in the clouds, and then when we decided to get up, we're not going to launch in the clouds, so we got some time. We woke up probably 8 o'clock. We decided to hike. I'm so glad we did, because we hiked up maybe, I'd say, 200 feet of climb, and we were above the clouds. And it was incredible. And it was like a different world. I mean, I couldn't figure out where I was. We had just a few mountains peeking out through the clouds. And as I looked around, I'm thinking, I can't really make sense of where I am right now. It was amazing. And we waited for everything to clear up, and we ate our breakfast snacks. And I think I brought some like a granola bar, and I don't know what else, some little trinket snacks. There are a few things that you can be better prepared than we were, with the intent to just kind of fly camp locally. But I heard about these. It's I think they're called, it's not hide chew, but it's like those little chewy deals that will give you, it's like a liquid deal. It does something. It's good for your electrolytes. Gosh, now I can't remember what it's called.
And it's legal, right?
Yeah, it's gummies.
I don't know. Does it come from Peru or something? Or I mean, what kind
No,
of
shoot, I can't
I'm
remember.
kind of interested in hearing what this product is. I mean, I chew on something and I can get hydrated and stuff. Heck yeah.
It's hydration.
Material.
Let me see if I can find. I'll search it up right now. Hydration chew.
Rhinoceros horn.
Hydration.
It's shredded wing material.
Right? Yeah.
Everything's wing material. We can.
They do have electrolyte gummies. Here's Amazon hydration chews. Electrolyte hydration.
Let's refer to Ripa. Maybe he has some knowledge.
Defer to Rip. I
Yeah,
sent him an invite,
to
but
have some of that stuff.
he's
It's
obviously
known.
too
Or at least
busy.
he understands the known stuff when it comes to gummies.
Liquid IV. I've heard of those.
Yeah. You just liquid IV. It's for the hydration thing. You just add water, right?
Yeah, I've gotten those.
Yeah.
I mean, I got them at Costco, and I don't think
Costco.
it's. Yeah, like
dried
yeah,
water.
I'm like, this is
water.
like, it's like a Gatorade packet that you add like the little, whatever salts to drink, and it's like, oh, here's strawberry, here's this. I'm like, liquid IV, what, So I'm like, I don't understand how you can theoretically get 10 times more hydrated with the same amount of water, So
I think we're being.
I call liquid IV a Camelback with coffee in it.
Scam
Just-
here. There it is. Liquid IV. There it is, right there, the green one.
yeah.
Sugar free, because they don't want you, spiking on sugar if you're drunk on water.
Now, I
Do you
don't know
have a
if it's.
paramotor cable in your cart, Robert?
Oh yeah, it's not a paramotor cable. It's actually for my lawnmower.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I thought it was a throttle cable. So
I gotta pull the
$25
trigger.
for a cable. Where are you shopping?
Yeah, that's Honda.
Oh man, just get a bike
Honda's
cable.
expensive.
There's only 4 left. You better hurry.
I know.
That's how they get you.
I'm gonna just let it go until it falls out of my cart. Yeah, but that was cool. Wow, that dog is desperate. So
some of the guys up north, I think Ian Kirk, I think some of those guys in north, they do a lot of paracamping.
yes,
That's pretty cool. I'm sure they've got what they carry down to a minimum, and make it efficient. And I'm talking paramotor camping instead of just free flight. But yeah,
I've done
and when you're
that,
dealing
and
with
it's fun.
cold, you've done it, Sean.
Yeah, I've done it in the summer, not in the winter. I'm not interested in doing any kind of like Antarctic trek in Ohio, but yeah, In the summer, it's nice. You want to be minimal. I never went for more than a day just because, well, I've got things to do. I work too, so you gotta.
Proud of you, Sean,
What for?
for working.
Oh, yeah. I still have
I'm
yet
proud
to
of you
get
too,
that
Sean.
cookie.
There's
Thank
there's
you.
a lot of
Thank you.
bums out there that just
I
don't want to
know.
work.
I know.
Like I got 4 of them that live in
They
my house.
generally are given at least a cookie or something from some stranger or something, but
You don't need any
not too much
strangers to give you
anymore.
anything. You just go to work and
know.
you can buy your own things. It's amazing.
I know. Yeah, it's absolutely. But
Sean's a delivery
camping is
guy.
fun though. Yeah.
Sean's a
I am.
delivery guy by the way, and
Yeah.
he's been crushing it. He worked all day today. He's been working for how many days straight?
The last 5.
5 days. Oh, okay. I thought it was like 14, but he's been working every day, and then he puts in how many hours are you putting in a day?
12.
12 a day. Good man. That's what I'm talking about. So when we put our stuff together and we're like, okay, we're gonna do some flying. Obviously, there's gonna be some different variables in there, but I think the most important part is to make sure that you're not like suffering the whole time. I've done some kind of some camping that didn't involve paragliding, and when I was a teenager and I first got a car and I just felt like, oh, freedom. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go camping. And we'd go after work, knowing that we're gonna have to work like the next day after that. And we would still go camp, but we wouldn't really think ahead about what we're gonna bring. And so you get there and you're like, oh, I forgot my toothbrush and toothpaste, or I forgot water, or I forgot, like critical stuff. Once you get there, it can turn your little camping trip into a nightmare.
For example, you forgot your deodorant. All right. It's 90 degrees
deodorant.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
Guess what? You smell like a gorilla, buddy.
Use a pine cone. There you go.
Pine cone, yeah.
Pine cone.
Duels is toilet paper.
A little fuel, works fine. Covers it all up too. So yeah,
Put a little fuel.
A little fuel in here and here.
Yeah.
You don't smell it.
Yep.
Just under here.
Yeah, nobody will know.
Yeah, so especially
We've
that
got-
Motul 800 smells great.
Now,
So
free flying and camping is probably the purest form of adventure, and I'm going to do a little PBG hate here, but free flying, there's a lot more of a gamble involved. You're going to have to try to really work hard to get up and get out, and you're literally going to have to fight for the adventure, where I feel like the motor, you got to fight, but it's not quite as much of a fight. It's like, can I start it with all this crap in my bag on my front lap? Can I run fast enough to get up in the air? Now, one thing that I will say is that the guys who do this Icarus or this adventure flying kind of around the Icarus, that is crazy. They're launching from 5,000 plus feet. They got a ton of weight, and typically they're flying wings that are small. Those guys impress me. Hot Buttered Steve, speaking of people that impress me, let me just proofread this.
You got to make sure nobody's deleted.
Now that's
Okay.
impressive.
Last time I went paracamping, he said, I accidentally borrowed a circus tent. I didn't notice until I got it set up and people complained that they couldn't see the lake. That's good. That's worthy of a like.
Funny in there though.
No, I like it.
I think
You got to understand Hot Buttered Steve to get that. That is hilarious.
Couldn't see the lake. No, usually I get his.
Can't see the lake. It was just a giant tent.
I get it. But
It's like saying to somebody they make a better door than a window.
Oh, circus tent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know why I thought you said citrus. I'm like, what is a citrus tent?
What is a citrus tent?
I
Speaking of the neighborhood going bad and people from Nebraska, Josh Bowden is
Oh,
with
here he
us.
is. Nice.
Welcome, Josh Bowden.
Oh, get that swear jar ready.
No, he doesn't swear on the show. He never does that. He's a good man.
Look at him.
So, by the way, Nebraska Peep, did you buy your tickets yet?
God, he looks so
I
much
just did.
older.
Good
than I
man.
saw him last time.
Good man.
The gray. What's going
Oh,
on?
mom's asking me to send her
Really?
a link.
What'd you say? Me, Gray?
Yeah.
I'm going great too,
Dude,
man.
we were at trivia last night, and my girlfriend, she's like, "Yeah, a hair hanging off," and she yanked it. You know how that feels, right?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Showed it to me. It was like a 1 inch long gray hair right out of here. I was like, "Oh, all right, I'm
Well,
old."
that's
Fine.
happening. This is happening, I guess. This is
Work's
happening.
been rough this year, so
Yeah, I've got quite a bit. I'm still pretty brown, but I've got quite a bit of silver going on in there.
That's not silver, that's chrome. Okay.
It's
Chrome.
wisdom.
Ladies like chrome. All right. It's
It's
chrome.
wisdom.
Yeah.
at least you don't look like a baboon, you know.
That's arguable. I do.
Huh? I mean, start
Sorry.
losing it all, you look like a baboon.
Is that okay? I'm tracking now.
Baboon is. Yeah, yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
I just keep a hat on. Keep that
Yeah.
hairline
Sometimes.
covered up.
Right.
Hey, how's the gosh, what's the name of your group? I can't even remember now. Your group that you fly with. Uh not Paradigm.
Technically, we call it the Nebraska a-holes.
No, not that one. No, I'm talking about
Oh, arrhythmia?
Arrhythmia. Jeez,
Yeah.
can't remember.
Good. We did 7 shows this year, and last one was in Dayton. It's kind of uneventful. Weather was crap, but really good. Got a lot of things figured out, and adding some new stuff for next year. I've been plugging away at just trying to make it cool, make it good. So
The you do quite a bit of practices, obviously, before those shows.
sure.
You guys incorporate any pyrotechnics yet?
Smoke, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just right now. And then I have been blowing stuff up off the back of my. Hold on, stay right there. I'm gonna shut that light off behind me.
This is the new shop. Is this the new shop that you built?
This one's. I've been here for 4 years, but
Oh, that's your
Um,
garage. Because you built a nice
no, this is
metal
the
one, right?
this is the shop. Yeah, but
It's been 4 years?
yeah,
What the heck?
yeah.
I still
Just
feel
got
like
my
that's
CNC.
new.
I feel like it's new. Yeah, we're always doing something on it. I got my plasma table set up the other day and had it for 2 years, but actually got it working. I
What are
want
you
to
cutting
show
with the
you
plasma cutter? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
whatever you want.
You're just making
So,
stuff, huh?
well, like I do electrical, so they make these cable holders that are like $800 from Greenlee,
Oh,
and I cut some stuff out. Total price, I've got like 150, $200 in it, and it would be 1,400. So
wow. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I'll
Yeah, we should probably
yeah.
tap into that with the air conditioning stuff. I can make some grills with those
Yeah, I
machines.
just actually I I found a downdraft furnace, and I still got you. My computer just did something funny.
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay, hold on.
Some of those plasma cutting tables, they come in handy for like 3D displays and such.
Well, like I have a dudek uh like simulator that I bought for almost $400. So we can cut that out right there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, it cuts really good stuff. So this all these parts.
How how thick can it cut?
1
How
inch.
thick? Wow.
Right.
And got a little bit of
So,
gas
man.
that you got to probably flow through that to
No,
make the
just
plasma?
air.
It's
Just
air and
air.
plasma. What the heck?
Yeah.
I've used a plasma cutter. I don't remember how it works.
So this, like, all it is a jack with some metal. I got so much crap right here, but yeah, that's like a $800 item from Greenleaf. We're gonna produce it for, just for us for like $150.
Wow.
So it's good.
That's
Yeah.
super cool. Jeremy
Yep.
in the chat asked, he said, question for Josh, tell us about the event in Dayton.
And Dayton,
Yeah, I guess so.
it was, showed up just to do some what's that? What is it? What sort of mini? Oh, because letting it run out.
Who's that lady
I haven't
behind you?
started that lady, the maid.
Oh, hey.
The maid's here.
Hey, maid.
Made.
The maid.
I'm what keeps him awesome.
Oh crap.
Yep, it's true though. I bet it's real.
I have to be
Man.
nice for the both of us. 'Cause
She's the
he's
reason I need a
little bit of dick.
psychiatrist.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
That's
but Dayton
cool.
was at that base there. Supposed to have a little show. It was fine, but really crap weather. I mean, it just wasn't
Rain.
very good. Yeah. Was but we set up a booth and shared what we do, so it was good.
You guys just stayed in the tents hiding from the rain the whole time?
No, they have like how many? They have like 50 acres of hangars with every single plane you could imagine. I feel like anyway.
Wow.
That's nuts. So I want to show you. I'm probably not supposed to show you this because kind of a secret, but I'm gonna go ahead and look at it real quick.
Don't worry, we're not recording and it's not live.
The whole world will know.
Gringo did
Why are you talking right there?
why am I talking? This is probably delayed.
Wow, that's a big delay.
Did Robert tell you I'm leaving coming out there tomorrow?
I haven't told anyone.
Oh.
This is breaking news.
Breaking news. Yeah.
Josh Bowden.
Let's do it.
So should I?
I'm gonna shoot out there tomorrow to hang out for a bit.
We were supposed to fly Glamis, but it's blown out. So some of the Arizona flying crew are supposed to go to Glamis. I think they're going to Salton Sea.
Were you going with Ryan?
No, I'm going with a couple local guys here. But Matthew and Jason are going to Salton. We're probably going to Superstition, do a little fly, ride, and pew pew all mixed up. More than welcome.
Nice.
Do it.
He's not bringing a motor. Hey, by the way, Sean, you need to spin the wheel, bro.
If he brings, if Josh can bring a dudek harness, he can fly a motor.
That motor, that extra motor, is that the one that Rick
I will give him mine, and he can
How
fly.
nice you are.
He can fly mine, and if he can bring a dudek harness, an XL harness for a paramotor, he can fly whatever he wants. Any one of those two.
Josh doesn't even want to fly.
We'll talk on the side. So
he's just coming for work.
I'm
he's not
seriously
gonna work.
tired of
He's
flying.
not going to work.
I've been
He's gonna-
flying. Actually, I had a memory thing pop up on my Facebook today. My very first flight in Arizona. Yeah, 13 or 14 years ago. Yeah,
Oh my
Wow.
word.
popped up and I was like, oh,
Were you? You mean? Did you get trained by Mo?
no.
Mo Sheldon? Who trained you in Arizona 14 years ago?
I was early Ryan Shaw.
Oh, Ryan Shaw. Wow. Okay.
Oh, why do you think I fly in Nirvana? Right?
Interesting.
I was thinking because Ripman called you and was like, hey, you got to try one of these Nevadas. You know, I just suspected that.
Nope.
I
I
know he
was
makes his way
early.
around because he was just out there seeing Robert not too long ago, and that was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Went from one
Yeah,
end of the
Rip and I
North
haven't
American.
talked we haven't talked in a couple months. But
Oh.
what? What?
All right, are we ready for me to spin here, Robert, really quick?
Yeah,
Yeah, spin
do
the
that.
wheel.
All
I'm gonna
right,
find this video real quick.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna do
What?
it now. All right, ready?
Oh, that's a cool wheel. That's a new one.
Got a new wheel.
The spin of this wheel is brought to you by Calamity Kite Clinic. CalamityKiteClinic.com. You want to learn how to grand handle better? Of course you do. Reach out to CalamityKiteClinic.com. Ready to take flight? Learn the art of paramotoring in Nebraska PPG, your gateway to the skies. Elevate your adventure with experience, expert training, and breathtaking views. Nebraska PPG, where dreams take flight.
Robert, why are we paying at Herm Mechanical for an outside company when you can do it?
I know, I totally could. John
Dude.
shot me down so fast this morning when I started writing the script. Oh my gosh, it's so close between Paint Bing and Clark. Clark Kent!
Kent.
Oh, dude, you do
Congrats.
not realize how
Congrats.
excited he's going to be.
Randy Clark.
He's been watching for so long, and every week he chimes in and he goes, "See, at like 6:35, at like the 35-minute mark, he says, "See,
Yeah.
I never win."
Yep. That's right. That's
Clark
right. I
Kent.
remember him commenting. I believe it was the last time or the time before that where he was like, see, this is rigged. I never
Paint
win.
Bing. Paint Bing was so close.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So close. Man, Paint Bing. Paint Bing is not a paramotor guy. He's a free flight guy here locally. So whenever he comes around, I feel like I need to snub my nose at the paramotor people.
You should.
We are way better.
Don't throw us under the bus there.
Free flying people are way better, way more important. Make sure you optimize.
Is
the
that sharing
sharing.
right now?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to press. Nope, you didn't do it. You got to press optimize. Video, optimize for video. There's a little button. I don't know why they put that on there. Like you don't want the optimized video when you share something. So just close it out, and then when you start to share it again, there's two little check boxes at the bottom.
I'm just going to say that looked an awful lot like my wing.
Paramom, the boss,
Yep.
just logged in. She strong-armed me and forced me to send her an invitation. She told me I was going to be grounded if I didn't send it. I wouldn't even
You're always-
care.
You got a lot of pressure from the chat saying, "Wait a minute, why aren't you in there?"
Do you know that the things that used to be punishment for you when you were a kid now are things that you want?
Give me an example here.
Well, for example,
Going to bed at
timeout.
8.
Yeah. Going to bed at
Timeout.
8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Timeout.
Jen just said being spanked.
I knew that was coming.
Whoa, whoa.
I knew that was coming.
There goes the family show.
I literally no kids need spankings. It's biblical.
They do. I told you today. I was like, I'm gonna come out there and you gotta get your boy because
Yeah.
I gotta fight him.
No,
Yeah.
he needs a beat down for sure. I'm pretty sure he'll
well,
run, but he's in the chat right
At
now. He
Salton
called me
2
old.
years ago, we're supposed to get
I
some
love
boxing
it. Bring him
boxing
on.
gloves.
Bring Brighton on.
Right?
Okay,
It
now
says
they
so
have
close.
been boxing
Talk
quite a bit.
We're crashing me and Brighton are crashing the show tonight.
Right, Brighton is really not winning any points with the women right now. He made a comment. He said Josh is coming to California but not flying. That's like a wife going into the kitchen but not making a sandwich.
No
Oh.
doubt.
Wow.
Wow.
Look out. Literally
Agreed.
just came in here.
Hey,
This
That
kid.
boy's got a lot to learn, and
No,
learning hurts.
hey,
He
hey,
needs a
Robert.
Allowed to
down.
fly there.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah.
Clark Kent chimed in. This is hilarious. He's true. It's true. He's right. I did win that one time you guys were at Blossom when the show was on. I won a shirt, but I never got the shirt. And he's been to our store, our shop so many times.
So
So you're really gonna get a shirt this time.
This time you're going to get 2 and some stickers. And I'm going to send you one of these things. I haven't committed to putting it on my
He needs a hat too.
Like
throttle.
here, and I'm
You gotta hook up,
not
Randy.
sure.
paraglidingtalk.com hat.
Isn't there one done yet?
Ooh.
How come there's no one yet?
I
I
want
have
one.
one. Someone actually made me one, but it's just for me. It's one.
Hmm.
Josh Bowden.
I'll send it to my. I know. I just paid my paragliding talk membership today.
Yeah.
Can't afford anything else.
Did I send you the email about being late, and I put the meme here? Take this screen down. You're not showing us anything.
Except for a frozen screen.
Okay, so it's gone now.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to get those neck gaiters back.
You need to get the neck gaiters back. Look at
Yeah, I
put
think I still have mine.
this is what I posted. There's a couple people that
It's
were late.
blurry. What's it say?
Let me see if I can. No, it's not gonna work.
No, it's blur. I only see the bottom part. I feel like I'm doing an eye test.
Keep it up
It's
there.
from-
That's fine.
It's from Office Space. It says if I could get you
Yeah,
to pay
it's
your
Bill. It's
paragliding
Bill
talk
Lumberg.
invoice. Yeah. If I could get you to pay your paragliding talk invoices, that would be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
If you ignore them for like a month, they don't repeat. So I
Yeah.
usually go like every quarter or so to pay. That's what I pay them.
I used to care. I don't care anymore.
It's been so long.
I know we've been doing it for a long time. You probably gave me like $1,000 by now.
Yeah.
Paragliding talk.
Mm-mm.
You have a soft spot in my heart because you got me a paramotor.
You got yourself.
He's got
Oh.
45 hours on it now. Over
They
How
4
many?
years.
like 45 hours.
Really?
Isn't that sad?
I free
It's been
fly,
2
bro.
years.
Wait.
Three.
He flies it so seldom that the primer bulb was so thirsty for some fuel oil and it just dried and cracked up and shriveled.
No, that's not why. I was over squeezing and I didn't realize why. I got rid of it now. I don't even need it.
She's
Pretty sure that's what she said.
Bullchetos.
We heard you.
Gringos broke more
Full start.
Props. Oh, pull
Pull
starters.
starters.
Yeah.
pull starters, and yeah,
Do you buy
owe
pull
Gringo,
starters?
like $25 because I was like, I don't know how much a string costs. Give me 50. And he's like, really? For a piece of string?
I did, and I gave it to him.
Yeah.
That's
It's like,
what you
I don't know
get.
how, because I got it from Reed and
Salt
I
and
had
sea
no
privacy.
idea how much it was. Yeah.
And
Had I
then,
known,
and then
I'd-
do you remember, Robert, that later that night I said, I'm not buying any more from him.
That's what happens, dude.
no.
You come to California and people are like, I bet you they'll pay more for this because it's California and they're stupid.
Right.
Josh has
I'm leaving.
1,500% markup rate.
Well, that's usually just on Nirvana parts, but not Vitarazi. But I'll bring like 3 of them for you tomorrow and just give them to you for free.
Yeah, he's gonna
Have
need
you
them.
broke it? Right? Have you broken any lately?
No,
You
no,
stop
I
breaking
haven't.
them.
I haven't.
You know why?
I do
Because
know
he
why.
bought a different motor.
No, I have a different motor, but I still went through. Yeah, no, it's
This is a sore subject. You can see how sensitive he is about this.
Yeah, he's
He changed the
uneasy.
way
He's
he
choked
pulls
up
it.
right now.
See, he doesn't pull it
He's choked up.
upwards. He pulls it upwards.
Listen, and when Ripa was here, it's like you must be jerking it. You must be jerking it. I'm like, I'm not jerking it. It's just
Something
was-
else.
yeah. I think it was me flotation device. It was blocking the air intake.
I don't think it was your fault at all.
No.
It was something was tweaked. The frame must have been bent just a little bit. And because you don't burn through those things like that.
No.
I'm going to say
Something was weird.
it was Gringo pulling on it like a gorilla, and the force of his stroke was just so mighty that it just kept breaking it.
You made Gringo leave, literally,
So,
Sean.
that's because he's probably beating the crap out of his table right now, like he did his motor. Like,
He's punching the wall right now. He's like, stupid
yeah.
he just kicked the dog.
yeah, see?
He's just staring at the letter R.
He's reading the sign again, you know. So
I think he's just dying laughing right now. No,
He's good now.
Like
That's
it,
a fake
sure.
smile. It's
No.
painful. It's one of those painful smiles. 11 pull starters. Josh,
No, wait.
11. 11.
I have not replaced one on any of my training rigs.
Yeah, same. I've never. But now he
Well, it's
has
not
auto
hard.
start.
Oh yeah, we didn't. We left there, and he has a new motor,
Yeah, new motor, auto
which
start.
is
He bought I think he bought a Blackhawk. What'd you get, Gringo?
Me, a Blackhawk?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to continue
Kestrel?
the support for Vitorazzi, so continue their kids' college education.
Oh
And
my
I bought
gosh.
another Moser 185 MY22 with a dual start electric, right? With the dual start, which I have it hooked up, but 80 hours, 90 hours later, I still don't have it working right.
This guy.
So
what's wrong with it?
it might be my this. We're gonna change the subject here. So
By
the
the way, this
electrical's
show's
not all
brought to you
done
by
yet, you know.
Lone Star Paramotor, LoneStarParamotor.com. If you are in the Lone Star state of Texas, you can reach out to Ron Turan and his team for world-class training. Also, the show is brought to you by Max Acro. MaxAcro.com is the website. Do an SIV clinic in sunny Southern California. It is amazing. And they're just a great organization. MaxAcro.com. Sign up for some of his classes that he's going to be doing soon. They're going to be going to Turkey, I'm sure, again. They've got, just amazing stuff going on. MaxAcro.com. Also, I want to mention Resurgence PPG. If you want to support our men and women of uniform, you can do that by making a tax-deductible donation to resurgenceppg.com. Reach out to Todd Scandrett today. Support our men and women of uniform, especially those guys with PTSD. It will be amazing. And it's almost time for tax stuff. So you're going to need it. If you have a successful business, you're going to have to write something off. You're going to have to give some stuff away. Do it now.
Do it now.
Jen, you're muted. Put her back in there. Get out of there, Josh.
get out, Josh. Send Josh away. Put her on.
Josh can go. Make him go work on something.
While you were going through a lot of those sponsors, I was sitting back going, if we just had a snapshot of Josh's lady there or maid or
she's making me
whatever,
clean, and she's supposed to be doing it.
she's doing a great job. You're doing excellent. Keep it up. You're doing great. We can get a snapshot of this young lady here. I'm sure that we would probably get a lot more viewers just from
just
she's pretty, and
just ignore
click
Josh.
on it, and then
Don't worry.
See,
She's not that young.
Nobody wants to see him. We thought it was your much younger sister.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
no,
take that.
nope, definitely not.
Someone guessed my age older than I was
Yeah,
the other
awesome.
day.
He's
No,
no
it was
longer
not.
around.
No.
It was hilarious.
He's no longer among the living.
Oh,
No, yeah. It's like, huh.
Well, now isn't that special? Yeah, my kids are trolling me in the chat right now, as a matter of fact.
well, usually on my other computer I have the chat pulled up, but not here. I'm in the shop with
The chicken's gonna burn.
the chicken's gonna
Let's
burn.
go in the house.
Is that code
You
word?
can bring him in. No, it's like
It's
for real.
Code
The
word.
chair is
for-
against the wall. The chair
You
is
can
against the wall.
bring it right.
Good.
Like it'll.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Sure.
walk. Let's walk in there.
Okay. What time? Well, we got 13 minutes left. We're
Not
gonna
even.
you
We
talk.
got 10 minutes.
We're gonna walk inside.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Good.
That's pretty amazing. I didn't think Josh was going to have time to come on. I'm glad he did.
Yeah, me too.
He's making time for us, Robert. You
That's
see,
right.
I mean,
Well, he's also coming to California like in a few hours.
You're muted, Josh. By the way,
I don't think he's
Yeah.
talking to us. He's just going to
He's
take
not.
a
No,
step.
I was saying
Oh.
the sun goes down at 4:55, and it's you run out of stuff to do.
Oh, yeah. I have so much work I need to do. And I almost was just going to hand off the show to you guys and just go work on my stuff. That would
So
be
hold
horrible.
on. That doesn't mean you get to put me to work on Saturday.
I need you to
Oh.
just do some
Oh, did you tell him
Just a
you
few
finished your
things.
project?
small things, small.
All right.
Few couple things.
Just a few small things. I got my delivery. I
Right.
literally bought a box full of stuff for my RV.
Oh, so they know about the
Robert
RV.
just got an
exciting.
RV. Okay, be
Yeah.
right back.
Robert
Oh.
stole an RV.
Listen, it is
Literally stole an
For the
$18,000
record-
RV.
for the record, it is a giant pile, but it has potential.
Money pit.
Yeah, it's probably a money pit, but it was free.
Brighton,
The lady
What are you
almost
doing?
paid
You're
him. to
hiding.
take
All
off the
RVs
lot.
are money pits.
you're hiding.
Yeah, this thing definitely is. It's more for just like a rolling tent that won't collapse in the wind at Salton Sea.
It's a tent on wheels.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tow that thing. You're gonna trailer it with the Raptor.
So I already towed it to the house. That was not cheap, by the way.
I say you take the front wheels off and take the motor out, and then just chop it and make it into a trailer.
Put it, yeah, it can be done. If this thing doesn't, if it doesn't work, I have a fuel pump that I ordered, and it is inside the RV right now. So all I got to do is drop the tank and put it in, and that's
Nice.
They just
Oh, I'm
Airbnb it, man.
terrified.
You know,
Airbnb.
get
the
all fixed
RV.
up.
Park
know,
it
when
on the
Comic-Con
side of the
comes-
road and charge
Yep.
$650 a month.
That is not a bad idea, Scotty. I did not think of that until right now.
The LZRV.
I know.
You
I
know,
like that.
Airbnb.
Put
that's
some
Well,
wings
catchy.
on it like Spaceballs. You
Yeah.
know,
Nebraska
remote.
PPG is going to be my first customer on Saturday.
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you told me you were going to buy mine now.
I was going to, but you took way too long to buy something nice. You bought your RV is probably nicer than mine. Mine's pretty wore out. Oh, somebody's calling me.
I
This is
just
really
want
nice.
to point
He
out
just
that
dropped.
I just want to point out maybe our ratings have dropped. We had 26 people watching. Now we're down to 22 since Josh is gone.
Ah,
That is awesome.
Luckily, he's frozen. He's frozen
Who-
right now.
Who posted that?
He's changing. He's changing.
Yeah. By the way, there is a whole bunch of super cool people in the chat right now.
Right?
heck yeah.
Pope,
You know it.
Bill
They know
H.
where to be
Paint
on
Bing.
They know where to be on Thursday nights.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That one's like,
See,
Yep.
fortunately,
I
he
mean, I
lost
was in the
communication
chat.
transition from
Yeah,
one.
Brighton's in there. He's over there. He's walking around with
Yeah,
his shirt off.
Brighton.
It's freezing cold out,
Grandma
but
loves you, Brighton.
he just got done working out. He's taking selfies with my
Love you
work
too,
phone.
Grandma.
I don't know
No,
what the
that's
heck's
it.
going on.
Is he?
does he have boxing gloves nearby?
I love working
Yeah, no, he
out.
does.
He does.
Right. Brighton, are you ready to fight? Josh's going to be here on Saturday.
You gonna be here Saturday?
Turn your screen on.
No.
What the shit.
I want to
I'm
see you. Jeez.
So,
Not right now.
my wife walked in here and gave me this like a stew. It's like a Mexican stew. My gosh. This paragliding talk, by the way, just went completely off the trail, off the tracks. Look at this.
Wow.
It's got a hot chili in there. It's got, I mean, just
Ah.
amazing.
Dang.
Eating
dude.
like a king. Eating like a king.
Mexican standoff stew.
Oh,
She
man.
wants to see it.
It's a
She
bowl of
wants to see it.
rice. This
Trying to
guy
get him
here
to
has
make-
got fancy
You wanna see
chamoli guaco something or other.
See if I
Robert, show that again. Yeah.
Oh,
me see if I
my
can do-
gosh.
okay, so
What is
it
that
is,
other green thing?
It's a jalapeno.
yeah, that's a
Jalapeno.
jalapeno. That's some sour
Wow.
cream, and this is some avocados.
Oh, I love
Jen's
avocado.
really good at cooking too. If she puts something in the toaster and then microwave, she burns at
Wow.
least one.
And I don't use the microwave ever. So that's a bunch of bull.
Yeah. I'm like that. I'm the skillet queen, and I can do a skillet queen and the slow cooker. I'm the slow cooker babe, skillet queen slash banana bread baker.
My mom would cook. Let me just tell you how bad mom's cooking was.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Mom's food was so bad that we prayed after we ate.
What?
You prayed after you ate. But
Mom would at one point
God.
she
Here comes the
cooked
flex
pork
on.
chops in the microwave.
Really?
Feedback.
I mean, I guess you could do that.
You can do that, but you have
The
to
microwave.
like
No, I
reduce
didn't.
the power level.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
I did cook a meatloaf like one time. The microwaves first came out, they were like humongous. See, I'm old. And I tried to cook a meatloaf in the microwave. And it was a nice 1 pound. It was huge, right? And by the time I got done, it was one of my first meals or something I cooked for your dad. And it came out about, this big. It's kind of
Oh my gosh. Hot Buttered Steve just donated $5 to the super chat. And he said, this message is brought to you by the Nebraska Paramotor franchise of Oregon. Nebraska Paramotor of Oregon. Same mattress firm. None of Jen's sassafras.
They mattress fire. Yeah.
Oh, fired.
Oh. Okay, say all the names that are in the chat, Robert.
Okay, I was getting to that. We had Double D's. By the way, Double D's, your package should be coming soon. Clark Kent, I owe you a t-shirt, a large t-shirt that I have to iron, but I have the shirt now, and I just have to put the paragliding iron onto it, and then I'll give that to you. And then you're gonna get some other gifts. Slow Days in the chat. By the way,
Yeah.
Slow Days is a professional photographer. Super cool pictures. I follow him on Instagram, and he's got just really cool stuff.
What
Ooh,
part
I'm
of
gonna
town-
do
where's he
that.
at? What
Yeah,
part of
Slow
the
Days.
country?
His name's John. What's that?
What part of the country is he in? Throw him a shout out.
Slow Days is in Florida, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though.
Look
Then
him
we
up.
got Ripman, former WWF wrestler and bodybuilder. You guys had no idea.
Watermelon eater.
Bodybuilder. Oh,
Yeah, Bill H. I think he was the very first moderator of the show.
Yep.
Yep, I gave him a wrench so he could help me to keep the chat clean. He was one of the first couple ones. What else is in here? Hot Buttered Steve, one of my favorites. I love when he shows up.
Kramer, Jade.
He literally is the only person that I know that pays me to tell me jokes. Yep. Well, we're going to go to the after show. I am super stoked. We're going to put the link in the chat if you guys want to jump on, come hang out with us. This show completely went off the tracks. I'm not sure what happened.
It's because I showed up.
Maybe it's mom. Maybe it's Josh and Jen. I don't know.
I crashed the show. I did because some Thursdays I just kind of hang out behind the scenes. And then when I'm ready to get in the Zoom in, you know it. I let you know.
What are you doing, babe? You want to come in here?
No.
No? You don't want to be on the air?
come on, Aaron.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Aaron. I love you, babe.
They're all cheering for you.
Aaron.
She's running away.
I don't blame her. Gosh, all that testosterone she's got to put up with in that house.
I know. Look at this kid back here. He's flexing in the corner. That's just literally the whole time. He just sits back here flexing.
Don't you guys give these boys attention at home or what?
These kids. Telling you, Josh, you're gonna have your hands full. If both of them put the gloves on, try to come after you. You did. Oh crap! You're muted. Yeah, you got no sound. It's probably better though.
Are they good pool players?
Brighton's pretty good at pool.
Yeah, I'm better than
Okay, there you go.
No, he's
Josh.
not better than me, but he's pretty good.
I'm definitely better than you.
He's beat me probably like, I don't know, 4 times. But it's usually so okay, listen, it's
maybe 4
different.
times in one like day.
It's more like I accidentally hit the 8 ball in.
Okay.
early.
No.
And I tell him, you didn't win, I lost. That kind of thing.
Oh, I
Guys,
see.
stay tuned for tomorrow, next Thursday night. We're going to have Kinga on the show. We're going to talk about the Red Bull X Alps. I'll promote the show a little bit. We'll pack the house. It'll be a great show. But yeah, feel free to jump on, join us in the after show. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for being a part of paraglidingtalk.com. If you want to support the paraglidingtalk.com, you can do that by clicking the link for the Patreon. For the price of a cup of coffee, you might learn something that can help you to be a better pilot, a safer pilot, or a long life pilot. Or maybe you're just going to help some friends. So thanks
Don't forget
for
scuba vapes tomorrow night. Friday night, scuba vapes. Vapes. Get on
what in the world did
scubas.
you just talk about? What are you talking about over there, Mom?
Scuba vapes Friday night.
What is that?
That's his podcast.
Oh, he has his own podcast.
Yes, on
Oh,
Friday.
there you go. You're talking about
We
Scuba
talk
Steve?
vapes, we talk paramotors, we talk paragliders, we talk about everything.
Jeez, Mom.
So there you go. There's a shout out.
So you're
for
a
you,
part of
Lisa.
3 shows now?
I'm not on the show, but I'm always in the chat on Friday night.
Oh, you're just
And
promoting.
well, sometimes I forget or show up, but yeah. And then Monday nights, clear prop.
Oh man.
So don't
Grandma
forget
is
to
one of
tune
the
in on
oldest
Monday.
cheerleaders I know.
Yeah, she is an old cheerleader for sure. Well, yeah, paraglidingtalk.com is devolved. So I apologize for the lack of great content, but we're gonna have some good stuff coming soon. Just stay tuned. If I don't see you on there, I'll see you in there. Thanks for watching. Have a